A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A plus way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English.
Welcome everyone to A Plus English. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
So today everyone, we're going to be talking about pretending to be something you're not, just to get lucky or maybe to impress someone.
Oh, like when you say you're pretty good at computers, but you don't even know how to restart one.
What? Yeah, I'm not very good at computers, but I do pretend to say, oh yeah, I know I can do it. So it's just kind of like pretending to know a lot just to get a job or to make friends.
Sometimes that works for a short time, but it's hard to keep pretending, you know?
Exactly. I mean, being honest might not always be cool, but it really builds trust. So everyone, let's check out our story today to see what happens when someone tries to pretend to be someone they're not.
And today's pop quiz is, where do pharmacists often work? A, restaurants. B, libraries. C, hospitals. D, gyms.
The Magic Doctor.
In a small town, there is a bootmaker. One day, his wife is sick, so he goes to find a doctor.
I can't give you any medicine before I see your wife,
The doctor says. Then he sends the bootmaker away. Later, another patient comes out with a prescription. The bootmaker cannot read or write, but he does his best to make a copy.
In a small town, there is a bootmaker.
Boot 或是复数形 boots 就是靴子，所以 boot 加上 maker 合在一起，制靴匠 bootmaker.
Yeah, and we know that it's probably going to be an older story or takes place a long time ago because we don't really see that many bootmakers anymore, do we?
现在已经不常见制靴匠这个职业了，所以故事的 setting 好在很久以前。
All right, well, getting back, it says, one day his wife is sick, so he goes to find a doctor. I can't give you any medicine before I see your wife, the doctor says.
所以制靴匠的老婆生病，他就去找一个医生，结果医生竟然跟他讲说，我没有看到你老婆，我怎么可以给你药呢？那这边有一个 any 这个单字，它可以修饰不可数名词或是可数名词复数形。好，那不可数名词有什么呢？比如说 money， 比如说 water， 比如说 medicine。那复数可数名词，比如说 books， 比如说 questions， 比如说 mistakes。那可以放在哪边哪种句型当中呢？否定句当中可以出现 any， 表示任何。For example, she didn't eat any food. 她什么食物都没有吃。也可以放在疑问句，表示任何或是一些。Do you have any questions? 你有任何的问题吗？或是条件句，表示任何一些。例如 If you need any help, let me know. 如果你需要任何帮助，告诉我。So the doctor doesn't want to give him any medicine. What can he do? Bring his wife to see the doctor?
Yeah, you would think that'd be the normal thing to do. I'm going to bring my wife to see the doctor and then maybe I can get medicine for her. Well, maybe that's not the case. Our article says, then he sends the bootmaker away.
So the doctor sends him away. 医生就把他打发走了。Send somebody away, 那就是将某人打发走，请他离开。
Yeah, so, hey, your wife's not here. I can't give you any medicine. I send you away. Go away. And continuing, it says, later, another patient comes out with a prescription.
prescription 这个名词是处方或是药方，那动词呢是 prescribe， 所以医生开药的动作就会用 prescribe 后面接 medicine or drugs 好来表示开药。例如呢 The doctor prescribed some medicine for my cough， 医生开了一些药治我的咳嗽。
Yeah, in Taiwan, it seems like when you get sick and then you go to see the doctor, he gives you a prescription. And on that prescription is always that brown bottle with liquid inside. That
咳嗽
brown
糖浆
liquid. Yeah. And you take
It's pretty
that,
useful.
Yeah, you take that to the pharmacist and he gives you that brown bottle of medicine.
So another patient comes out.
Exactly.
另外一个病人出来，那他手中就有 prescription， 就有这个药方处方。
Right. And so the bootmaker sees, oh, hey, you have a prescription. I want one for my wife. Well, continuing with our story, everyone, it says the bootmaker cannot read or write, but he does his best to make a copy.
Do or does one's best to do something， 那就是某人尽全力的去做某事。虽然这位制靴匠他是不识字的，好，当然也不会写字，但他就尽力去制作副本，也就是 copy 抄写复制这一份处方。So what does he want to do? We'll find out later. 今天第一个单字是 sick， 这个形容词代表生病的，也可以是不舒服或是恶心的。那你可以说 I feel sick。or I get sick, I become sick 都可以。那另外呢，有一种假叫做病假，英文是 sick leave. So we can say she took 2 days of sick leave. 她请了2天的病假。那单字例句给的是呢 I need to see the doctor because I'm sick. 我需要去看医生，因为我生病了。那第二个单字就是生病时候，你就是一个病人、病患。英文呢是这个单字 patient.Patient. 那治疗病人是 treat a patient. For example, the doctor treated the patient carefully. 医生仔细的治疗病人。那 patient 这个字呢很特别，可以当形容词使用哦，那就是有耐心的。那没有耐心的话呢，你的字首加上 I am， 那就是 impatient. 好，没有耐心的。单字例句给的是呢The doctor gives the patient some medicine and tells him to rest. 医生给了病人一些药，并叮咛他要好好休息。Okay, now let's get back to the article.
The bootmaker takes the copy to a pharmacist. The pharmacist can't read it, but he gives the bootmaker some medicine. This soon cures his wife,
It was so easy.
thinks the bootmaker.He decides to be a doctor to make a lot of money.
The bootmaker takes the copy to a pharmacist.
Pharmacist 这个名词呢是药剂师，所以我们今天的 pop quiz Where do pharmacists often work? 药剂师通常在哪边工作呢？我们有 A. Restaurants 餐厅 B. Libraries 图书馆 C. Hospitals 医院 D. Gyms 体育馆健身房，所以当然是
So the answer is C, hospitals.
医院。
All right, jumping back to our bootmaker story, it says the pharmacist can't read it, but he gives the bootmaker some medicine.
Some 这个单字呢，可以用于肯定句表示一些，那用在可数名词、复数或不可数名词之前都是可以的。简单的例句 I have some apples， 我有一些苹果。那疑问句当中呢，比较少见，但还是会出现。你在疑问句当中看到 some 的时候，它是在提出请求、建议、邀请，比较礼貌，期望对方的回答是肯定的。So for example, would you like some coffee? 你要喝点咖啡吗？这在邀请对方喝咖啡。或者是 Can I have some water? 我可以喝点水吗？好，你这样子问的时候，你会期望对方给你一个 yes 的答案。
Okay, so he goes, he writes, he copies the prescription as best as he can. But remember, the bootmaker can't read or write very well. So then he takes that copy to the pharmacist and gives it to him.The pharmacist can't really read it though, right?
But he's
kind of guessing. So he gives it to the pharmacist,
Yes.
and then our article says, this soon cures his wife.
Okay, so the pharmacist did give him the medicine.
Yeah.
And this soon cured his wife.
Wow.
哇，所以他的老婆就复原了，康复了。
He's getting lucky. Our bootmaker is getting lucky. Continuing, it says, "It was so easy," thinks the bootmaker. He decides to be a doctor to make a lot of money.
他觉得这一切实在太简单了，我不识字又不会写字，但是我可以得到这个药，然后呢去治愈我的老婆。
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, well, I like this. Maybe I should just pretend to be something that I'm not.
所以 so it's so easy and I can continue to be like this.
Yeah, he thinks his luck is going to not run out.
没错，好啦，那接下来到我们最后单字的部分咯。今天第3个单字是 copy 这个名词，代表仿制品或是抄本。A copy of a book 那就是一本书的仿制品或抄本，或者是呢 a copy of a report 一份报告 ，a copy of a letter 一封信的副本。那另外你要制作副本复印，那你就是 make a copy， 动词搭配的会是 make 这个字。那另外 copy 本身呢也可以当作动词使用 ，copy someone's homework or answers， 那就是抄袭某人的作业或是答案。单字例句给的是呢 ，The museum placed a copy of the famous painting in the gift shop. It's not the real one. 博物馆在纪念品店里面放了一幅名画的仿制品，那不是真品。那最后一个单字第4个是 cure 这个动词，代表治好或是治愈。Cure a disease 那就是治愈一个疾病，还可以接上 illness 或是人 patient， 治愈一个病人也是可以的。Doctors are trying to cure cancer， 医生们正努力治疗治愈癌症。那单字例句这边给的是呢 I hope this medicine will cure my headache， 我希望这个药能够治好我的头痛。好了，那最后我们要到 review time 复习的时间咯。
Review time.
Welcome back to review time. Okay, so we're going to talk about something.
Okay, something important?
Something important.
Ooh, okay.
When did you last go to the doctor? What was the reason for your visit? Did you get the prescription?
I did get a prescription.
Were you cured?
Kind of, I guess you could say. The last time I went to the doctor, something happened to my knee. My knee got really, really big, really fat, and was filled with blood. It was almost the size of a grapefruit, which is a very large fruit. And so it hurt, and so I was like, I have to go to the doctor. We went to the doctor, what was that, about 3 to 4 weeks ago.
About a month ago.
About a month ago. And then I went to the doctor, and then he looked at it. He said, "Oh, your knee is so big. What is wrong?" So he went and sent me to get an x-ray. And then I come back, and he says, "Oh, I don't know what is wrong." So they took a needle and took the blood out of my knee. And then he said, "Oh, I think we need to run more tests to see what's wrong with your knee." But in the meantime, he gave me some pain pills, or we could say pain killers, which is to help you with the pain of an injury or an illness. And that is what I gave the pharmacist. So after about a week of taking those, the knee came back down to normal, and it's a little bit better now.
Yeah, so your knee is okay now, right?
Yeah.
Does it still hurt?
Sometimes it hurts. It was a torn meniscus, and I know
what is
that's
that?
a big word. It's a torn ligament in your knee. And so it's like, if you think of sometimes inside your knee or inside your body, you have these muscles, small ones that contract and tighten. Well, when one snaps, that can lead to a problem and make things a lot bigger and hurt and increase blood. So that is what happened to my knee. So that's the last time I went to the doctor.
I'm glad you're okay now.
Oh, really? You're glad I'm okay? Okay,
Of
yeah.
course.
You don't want me walking around or trying to get around in a wheelchair.
No, I don't.
All
OK，
right.
各位同学们，今天的节目就讲到这边咯。如果想观看更多精彩的内容，请到 YouTube channel 搜寻 A+ English 空中美语，也别忘记按赞、订阅、开启小铃铛。So we'll see you in the next episode.
To talk more about our bootmaker story.
Bye bye.